Hello everyone, here we are in another tournament game. Today we have the 1 seed Dark versus the 12 seed Perfect. It is the second game in one of our semifinals here. Perfect went ahead and picked the map, which is 0, and Dark picked the enemy, which is Remnant. So let's go ahead and showcase what our contestants are bringing into the fight, and we will get this match underway. This ought to be a great one. I will be following Perfect for Wave 1. Linguist, my co-host, will be following Dark.
We're going to set a record. This is going to be a record.
This could very well be a record-setting game. We've already had a record set on this map earlier this year. We'll see if we can break it.
Yeah, I think Panda and I had devices and objectives, or objects, so this should be, if we get an upload, oh man, yeah.
It's going to be something. We're going to see who will take this one, though. We might have somebody going to the championship today, or we might be going to a tiebreaker. It's going to be a fun one here on 0 versus Remnant. Second game in the semi-final series. Alright, we are here on 0 following Perfect, as I said, for Wave 1. Let's see where Perfect is going over here this time a bit. Interesting. Oh, nope, now he's going back up to the crow's nest, so he just psyched me out for a second, taking the long way around. Waiting for enemies. Enemies are on the field, and we are underway in the second semi-final game. It is Dark versus Perfect. Who's going to take this one? Off to a great start at the back of the map. Falling Perfect back up to the crow's nest, going back towards the front across from LZ, but so is Dark. Getting right back into the thick of things. Perfect trying to get those enemies on. LZ does, trying to go back toward the back of the map where there are more enemies spawning in. Dark looks like he is in the interior. Linguist following behind. Perfect going back toward the back of the map. Nice spawn back here from him. And right now it is Perfect on top 1,400 to 1,200. So early lead by Perfect here on Wave 1. Still early though, of course, in this matchup. Now Perfect left those enemies back there. Decided to go for some other kills here near the front. Also Dark. So side by side are our contestants. Let me try to get out of the way here. Back to the back. Both of them go side by side once again. Nice job by Perfect with all those kills. Down to the last few enemies here on Wave 1. And I'm right next to an ammo box, so I'll take advantage of that. And at the end of the wave, it's Perfect on 2,500 to 2,100. So Perfect in the lead right now, but it is a slim margin of only a few hundred points. We'll be following Dark here on Wave 2. Enemies are at the back of the map, both heading toward the back. They're going to be fighting over it. And Dark really in the thick of things back there, but not for really that long. The enemies were quickly cleared out by both of our contestants, and I fell off the map right through the middle of 0. So that's a new low for me in this tournament, I believe. Just ignore that, everybody. You didn't see me just go through the smallest hole in the middle of this map, jumping off of it. It was all an illusion. Back to the match here. Dark on the interior, trying to clear out everything he can, going back towards the back of the map, hoping to find a decent spawn, and actually has a good spawn back here. Can take advantage of that, but I think Perfect is coming up straight behind. I saw the throw go behind me, and he's back there now, trying to get what he can, take it away from Dark. 3,900 pretty much a piece right now. They're almost tied. Perfect had a few points lead. Dark back to the interior. Perfect, man, getting a lot more kills from range. It looks like up from the crow's nest. 5,200 to 5,000, so a 200-point lead here for Perfect. Wave 2. Oh. Back to the back. Once again, our contestants are side by side. Down to the last few enemies. We'll be cleaning it up here shortly. And at the end of Wave 2, it is Perfect on top 6,057 to 6,014. Very close match here going in the Wave 3. Very close, as you can see.
We're going to score some points.
It's an upload.
We're going to score some points.
Following Perfect here on this wave. Perfect looks like he hesitated for a second, but now is going back there with Dark to the back of the map. I'm going to go ahead back there with them. Looks like Linguist will be keeping it up there. Oh, no. Perfect now going back up there as well. So you know what, since Linguist, you're there, you can go ahead and follow Perfect for a little bit. I'll follow Dark, it looks like. Or if you want to go back there, I didn't know if someone went over me or not.
We're good.
Okay, we're good. I'll follow Dark here then if you're up there with Perfect, and then we'll just switch back off after this is done. Sometimes it's easier for us to go ahead and do it that way.
Well, I'm gonna head to the rear location now.
Yep, you go ahead and do that. I'll see what our contestants are doing. So he's heading back there. Looks like you with Linguist. And Dark in the interior. So I'm keeping it here with Dark here for a little bit. Wave 3 action. 8,000 to 7,900. Perfect still has that slim lead. And I know our contestants are trying to go for a record. Now Perfect looks like he's broken off a little bit, trying to get some extra points. 8,700 to... Dark is taking the lead by about 100 points, so he is now in the lead here on Wave 3. So it's going to be back and forth, it looks like, again in this second game. Alright, now that they're both away, I'm going to go ahead and start following Perfect primarily. Oh, let me get out of the way. He was coming in there. And actually, good call by Perfect. Oh no, he circled back around. Whenever I went the other direction, he then also doubled back. So he's now over at this door. Both of our contestants are at this door. Linguist is working on that last objective back there. And oh, Perfect is stuck on a breacher. Needs to get out of there. Doesn't want to waste any time on that. Last objective is almost done. 10,800 to 9,900. Dark pulling off a slim lead here, but it is slim at this point. Objective is done. So it is cleanup time on this wave, and talking about cleanup time, I need to go ahead and get myself some nades. I don't want to waste another pack. And at the end of wave 3 it is 12-9 to 12-4. Dark on top right now in the lead. I'll be following Dark here on wave 4. It's a close one.
I lost sound right there. Had to switch it off.
Nope, you're good, Linguist.
I am back. Who am I following?
You are following Perfect right now. I'm following Dark on wave 4. And Dark in the back of the map already, trying to get what kills he can, and looks like he's getting a decent amount, cleaning up this spawn. No double spawn, though, so we did get the one. Perfect looks like he's more toward the front. Might have got a double spawn, I'm not sure, though. There was a destroyer in here. Dark doesn't want anything to do with that, I don't think. Neither does Perfect. Perfect going that way. Dark going back up toward the front. Dark working the interior, getting some nice kills, but Perfect getting a lot more of his own. Ooh, let me get out of there. He doubled back once again. Our contestants are switching directions a lot in this game. As the Avenger, you need to be aware. You can't get sucked in right behind him. You got to give him space to work. But speaking about working, our contestants are working hard right now. Perfect is taking back the lead, 14. No, Dark takes the lead back now. So they're back and forth once again. Looks like a Cobra came out from Dark. It's the turrets.
Oh, he got the big...
No, he did. I see it on your screen for you getting
the
him.
majority of it. I took the shield. It's not a big deal. I had something better behind him.
Well, regardless, that was the first missile, I believe, of the game. Dark going all the way over here. That's Perfect over there. Dark still in the lead here by a few hundred points, nearing the end of wave 4. I think this destroyer is the last thing on the map. Let's take a look, and I believe it is, so they'll take it out. And at the end of wave 4, it is Dark on top, 73, 17-2. 100 points separates our contestants, following Perfect here on wave 5.
So much fun!
It's do or die.
Come on, man, let's set a record. Let's set a free... If I'm going out hard. Let's do it.
Back to the back, both of our contestants, side by side. Lots of combos, lots of kills. High-ranking competitors duking it out here on 0. Back and forth our scores go. Perfect up here in the crow's nest. Let me go ahead and get a little bit closer to see what he's doing. What is he fighting? Few enemies, not too terribly much up front, but definitely getting them out of the way so he can get to a larger spawn. Taking them out in quick fashion, doubling back towards back of the map, and there are a few more enemies that are in the back now, but Dark is also trying to take advantage of these kills, and he looks like he is. He got a good jump on that spawn, and now Perfect now trying to find a different one, has a nice group in the center.
He's got the destroyers in there too.
19-1 to 19-2. Oh, 19-3. It's back and forth, really. Only a few hundred points still separate, and a nice Cobra from both, it looks like. Had trouble reading the kill feed there for a second. There was so much action going on. Right now, Dark still has the lead by about 600 points. through wave 5, down to the last few enemies on wave 5. And they'll take them out in quick succession. And there that enemy goes at the end of wave 5. Is Dark on top 21-1, the 20,900. Very slim lead for Dark going into wave 6. Following Dark here on wave 6. It is an upload.
Oh, again.
Let's do it, man.
We could quite possibly have the highest scoring game here. It's hard to say. Dark going to the back of the map. Following Dark, as I said. Primarily, looks all the objectives are up front, closer to LZ, so we'll see what Dark does here. Looks like Perfect is remaining in the objective to try to get as many kills as possible. Dark opting to go for the straight-up kills. Taking on that Destroyer, and looks like another Destroyer behind it. Cobra does come out. 24-2 to 22-2, 2,000 point lead here for the match. And I think the biggest lead of anybody of the match so far. It's been extremely close. Well, Dark is whittling that away. I'll try to go ahead and get C for a little bit, because I'm right here. So I'll go ahead and watch from afar for a little bit. One of them is uploaded. Perfect and Dark, both going to the back of the map. Linguist on one objective at LZ, me in the interior, both watching from afar. So right now they are a little bit on their own. If one of them goes down, I'll try to jump and try to get them back up. Right now, they are side by side fighting over the same spawn, and honestly, I don't think they're in any danger right now of going down because they're killing everything way too quickly. 26-9, 27-2 to 24,000. Dark now taking a little bit more of a lead here on wave 6. Both contestants are staying aggressive. Dark coming into this objective, trying to get a few objective points. Now Perfect doubling back, trying to get maybe a few more objective points of his own. After this one is done, I'll be following directly again. I think Linguist will be done here shortly as well, but now our contestants are
Reacher.
Here closer, and this one is done.
Reacher count.
Once again, I'll be following Dark primarily, but of course, I'll try to follow about equal distant right now because Linguist is occupied by that objective. But man, it's been back and forth. 29-1 to 25-2. Dark taking a decent lead here in the match. Perfect, nice kill though. Lots of combos and kills. Man, he lit up that kill feed. Alright, Linguist is back in action. Dark, where is he at? Actually, they're still both
together.
inside. Well, the last few enemies are up in the crow's nest. I'm going to go ahead and get my nades, and we will wait for the end of this one. At the end of wave 6, it is Dark on top 30,800 to 28,100. Still very close, though. Perfect was able to pull back a little bit.
We should have been at like 33 by now.
Alright, following Perfect here for wave 7. This is the final wave. 2 minutes, 10 seconds to go. If Dark wins this one, he will force the tiebreaker. Perfect wins this one, he will be moving on to the championship. But Perfect has a little bit of work to do to get back into the lead. Dark's playing still super aggressive, but so is Perfect with the Cobras coming out. Minute 52 to go. 32,000, 20,900. Very, very close. Perfect going up into the crow's nest. Has a decent amount up there, trying to take out everything he can really quickly. And Dark now at LZ as well, trying to block a spawn maybe. And now everything's spawning in front of Perfect, but Dark once again pulls up underneath, trying to take away that spawn as well. He's playing the spawn game, it looks like. 33-6 to 30,500. Dark trying to maintain that lead. Perfect trying to cut into it, doing everything he can. Minute 10 to go. Perfect back toward the front, facing toward LZ, trying to get what spawned up there, but not much really spawned. That happened to Dark on Wave 7, actually, in the last game. Dark on the inside now. Now, Dark really doesn't have too terribly much in there. Perfect has a few more in the back, but now more are starting to spawn up at LZ, but not really that many.
Yeah, we've cleared the field.
45 seconds to go. Check score again. 36,000 even for Dark to 31-7. Perfect still playing really aggressive. Dark trying to do the same. 30 seconds to go. Avengers will be heading to LZ. Cross-map revives are off the table.
And
it looks like everybody will be coming home soon. 15 seconds. Better make it to LZ. No extraction here will mean a loss, technically, so you definitely want to extract.
We're extracting.
37-6, 33-5. And at the end of this match, it will be 39-1 to 35-2. Dark takes this game. Let's see official score. It'll pop back up, I believe, here in a second. 39-1 to 35-2. Dark takes this match, and he will force the tiebreaker. So, Perfect, I'd like to talk to you first. You played a great match here on Zero. How do you think it went?
Yeah, really great match. The upload was really intense. DarkSide did great work and yeah, killed a lot of enemies.
It was definitely a great match to watch. It was back and forth there for a while, very entertaining. But at the end of this one, Dark, you take this game, you're forcing the tiebreaker. How do you feel about your play here?
Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's do it.
Well, we're going to have a tiebreaker, everybody. It's one apiece right now. Perfect won the first one. There are your final scores, 39-1 to 35-2. We'll let them roll for a second. Who won the game of golf? Oh, look, I did again, at 7,900 points. That's not actually a competition.
Cloaker, so.
Nah, I do the same, honestly, but it's all good. But all right, we will see everybody in Game 3. I'm sure it'll be a great one.